into Carmelo Anthony's hands. So Carmelo Anthony pulls up from the outside and drains it.
And during the last 6 weeks, that shot has been virtually automatic for Carmelo Anthony. That off the dribble 18-foot jump shot with his length, he has just been on fire with his mid-range game.
Up firing. Oh, perfect rhythm off that shot.
That's the one I'm talking about right there. That is really what the difference is in Carmelo Anthony this year. He makes that shot probably at 60% of the time.
Is to attack on the dribble. Not stand out and just shoot the perimeter shot like this. But why not? He's hit his last 3. Why stop?
Well, I'll tell you what, you got your hands full now, because when you let a scorer come out and find his rhythm with his jump shot this early in the game, Carmelo Anthony right now sees that basket twice as big as it usually is.
It's a very tough night for George Karl. He's enjoying this start. We're going to come back and tell you the personal story of George Karl when we return. Open, there is Carmelo inside.
It's a great out-of-bounds play they run on the side. Carmelo Anthony inbounds, receives a back screen.
Buckner's out on top, and wide open was Reggie Evans.
And Howard Isley tonight becomes even more important with Earl Boykins not here. Illness in the family, the Energizer 5'5" Boykins, who gets this place electrified, not playing tonight. Oh, bad transition D by Denver.
Now we've got a 2-point game. The champions against the new look Nuggets, and Anthony going to work again. 28-24. Remember now, over that 7-game road trip. Now the one thing to keep in mind is San Antonio must beat them by a game. The tiebreaker belongs to Detroit. Anthony drains one from the perimeter. The Pistons have beaten the Spurs twice badly this year, so they have the tiebreaker. Did a lot of things very, very well on the basketball floor.
One of the most knowledgeable basketball people that I've ever met, come in contact with. You sit and talk the game with Rick Barry for hours.
Well, you better be a good listener if you sit down with Rick.
I know what you mean about Rick.
Well, you know, he was a broadcaster with me, and he did that famous Phoenix Sun Boston Celtic game, game 5 back in the Boston.
Gar Heard.
Yeah. Triple overtime.
That was you and Rick Barry on that game?
That was Rick and Mindy Rudolph. That was the 3 of us on that game. And Rick was a broadcaster as well as a player then. He still thinks, forget broadcasting that game, he still thinks that the Warriors had gotten there, they'd beaten the Celtics. And John Havlicek wasn't 100%. He told me that again tonight. A fierce competitor, folks. On the dribble, attacking, spinning, good, can't stop him. And that's against perhaps the best one-on-one defender in the NBA, as he backed him down and turned on him. Or he jumped out to help out on Anthony. Anthony tried to take it in. Fades on Bowen, and that's his second field goal. Came at a big time. 65-62. There's Carmelo back on the floor. Up firing from the wing. Carmelo Anthony is 10 of 18. On the drive. To the free throw line.
What explosiveness, Carmelo Anthony. I mean, to cross up Michael Finley, get into the paint, and look at the ground he covers with just 1 or 2 dribbles, and he's at the rim trying to finish with that finger roll. That's what I'm talking about. He's all the way at the 3-point line. 1 cross, 1 dribble. He's all the way to the other side of the rim trying to convert a finger roll for a 3-point play.
.23 points tonight. 81-78. Bowen 4 fouls. Watching.
And only 3 times tonight has he been at that foul line. He's averaging almost around 9 attempts per game on the season. So he definitely has relied on the jump shot a little bit more tonight than he has in his recent hot streak.
You know, we've talked about back-to-back games. Here comes Anthony on the dribble, on the free throw line. Finley's second. And the Spurs have just picked up their 5th foul of the 4th quarter. 3-team on the Nuggets. Remember the numbers we gave you? Carmelo Anthony, the best of the last possession shooters over the last 2 years in the NBA.
What an impact George Karl has had on his game, because I think the first couple years in the league, he actually reminded me a lot of a guy George Karl coached and had problems with earlier in his career, which is Glenn Robinson.
So that long rest that Popovich gave Duncan throughout the game is paying off here in the fourth quarter, and Bowen on the bench. Anthony is lighting Finley up right now. He has the last 8 Nugget points.
That is unguardable when you get a guy 6'8" with a release that high.
Anthony drains it. 91-86, the margin's 5.
And he wants the responsibility at this time of the game, and we pointed out earlier, nobody's in the league done it better this year.
We'll see what Kobe Bryant can do if the Lakers make it into the playoffs. That'll be exciting. Carmelo Anthony with another 30-point plus game here tonight. 32 in his last 20 games, 12 times 30 or more points. 104-92. A 12-point fourth quarter for Carmelo Anthony. Not good enough to make the All-Star team, but folks, he's making a statement for MVP. 104-92. Denver wins. They've won 6 of their last 8 after going 5-2 on the road. And for more, tune in to ESPN News. Sports Center now is coming up next. It was a night for Carmelo and Chubby Checker. For Tim Lager and Mark Jones, I'm Brett Musburger saying so long from Denver.